Yo, what's good, family? Folks, fam, friends, we're back in the building. Beat Block, Chopping Block, episode 3. Live, full effect. It's going down. We're gonna have a little fun today. We got some cool beats from some dope producers. Feel free, if you're just tuning in, feel free to submit some beats to the show right now, and we'll get them in on this episode. Producers, if you've already sent in one and you're on the show and you're tuning in and you're in the chat, feel free to send another one as well. We'll go ahead and play those as well. Trying to have some fun, play some beats, chill. I got my tea, I got my water. Gonna stay hydrated. Shout outs to Vic Von P and Delvon Watson, Mr. Watson that is, in the building. Shout outs to Platform Collection, the squad, the fam, the diesel engine that is running through your area with these podcasts, man. We got the Beat Block. We've got Chris Sees the Internet. We've got the Heartful Truth. We've got Parker Edison Project. Man, we're going strong. Not to mention, while we're doing all these podcasts, we also got the Invisible Ponchos. Shout outs to my brother Kill C Ray. Shout outs to the squad. Really, the Ponchos is the squad. Yeah, you see, or do you see, Kill C Ray and myself. But you know, OG Hip Hop Eddie, big part. Invisible Ponchos getting us going. Melly, shout out to Melly, big part of the Ponchos getting us going. Parker Edison, again, big part of the Ponchos getting us going. And of course, 7 Octobers, big part of the Invisible Ponchos getting us going. So salute. Can't forget to salute the fam. Speaking of Platform Collection, if you are watching this right now, you are on Platform Collection's YouTube channel. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on this video. Any comment helps us get this content in front of other eyes like yourself and people who are interested in things like yourself. You know, if you work the algorithm can work for you. But support the community, you know what I'm saying? If you're on here, support the community. And what do I always say about community? What's community without communication? And what's communication without transparency? So feel free to drop any comment, open forum, you know what I mean? If you're in the chat, feel free to drop any comments you'd like. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can reach out to Gene_Flo, Platform Collection, OG Hip Hop Eddie, and we'll make sure that we get right to your attention. Did everybody have a good weekend? It was a cool weekend. The Invisible Ponchos rocked out live. Shout outs to So Loca, Sewing is Life event that went down Saturday here in San Diego, Barrio Logan. 40 plus, 50 plus artists. Performances by the homies. Neck of the Woods Entertainment. No Shenanigans. Air Wallace. It was a good time. Shout out to Manny, my guy. Salute. Yeah, man, it was a good time. Invisible Ponchos rocked out. We rocked out for y'all. The energy was crazy. You had to be there to feel it. And you gotta come see the Invisible Ponchos live to really feel what we give y'all, man. So go ahead, gather around, grab a snack, grab a drink, what have you. wherever you are, however you're tuning into the Beat Block, Chopping Block, episode 3. I appreciate you. If it's a second, minute, hour, doesn't matter. All of it matters. Doesn't matter, all of it matters? That was funny. However, we're gonna get right into it. We got beats. So far, we got submissions from Mr. Watson, Black Chalk, Prop Beats, Rudist, and Chemtrail. So shout outs to the producers already submitting beats. Like I said, if you're tuning in late, if you're just tuning in now, if you're hearing this, submit those beats to the email bbtvsubmissions@gmail.com or oghiphopeddie or hiphopeddie@gmail.com, and we'll get it in. Samples, download them. The link in the bio on Instagram. So go over to the Instagram real quick, hit that link in the bio, download those samples. There's 3 samples out there. Flip them and submit them in. So we got some time. Y'all got some time. We're gonna get to it. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off tonight. I got 3 throughout the night. I flipped each sample. And we're going to go ahead and start with sample number 1. But before we get in there, I just want to get a vibe check from everybody. All right. And you know what kind of night we're going to have.
Looks like it's gonna be a great day today.
Yes, it is. It always is here on the Beat Block. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play my first beat, kick it off tonight. This is from sample A, if you're following along with the samples. Should just let you figure. Anyway, got that one already out the window. So, folks, fam, friends, this is me, Gene Flo. Yeah. So I feel like I might as well just kick off the night. That was the first beat of the night, flipped from sample A, from the samples provided for tonight. Oh, let me get in there. There we go. Yeah. Appreciate it. What's good, y'all? Mr. Watson, what's good with you, man, fam? Hope everything's well with you. Vic Von P, always salute. Hope everything's going well with you. We're going to get right into our next producer. By the way, if you're tuning in to this episode, this is Beat Block Chopping Block. We do our Beat Block regular radio show where we play a mix of 8 different producers every episode. They send in multiple beats. We go in rotation with them, not involving the flips that we do tonight on the chopping block. So the chopping block is I'll send out 3 samples to a file, share it in the link in my bio on Instagram. They go get the samples, download the samples, flip the beat, submit the beat, and now what we're doing is playing everybody's submissions from the specific samples provided. So it's a little sample flip challenge if you're just getting up to speed with what's going down here at the beat block. Let's go. So our first submission of the night comes from none other. He ain't a cow. None other than Mr. Watson. Beat block.
up. It's the natural. Word up. It's the natural. Word up. It's the natural. Word up. Word up, man.
Shout out to Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson. Ooh, we got the effects. Mr. Watson's drums, his drops when they first come in are always hard. I paused and I was gonna just run it again. And then I just caught myself in the moment. I was like, yo, this is fresh. We just got to let this run. Mr. Watson, I see you. I hear the sample. Fire, fire, fire. If you like what you heard, feel free to follow Mr. Watson and send him a message. Tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Go over to Instagram. You can follow him. We got the name on the screen right now. Delvon Watson. DELLVON WATSON. That's Delvon Watson, a.k.a. Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson. Shout out to Moon Garden in the building. I see you, fam. Glad to see you back in the mix. Hope everything's going well. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next submission. Who we got next? Folks, fam, friends, let's get right into this. We got another Beat Block alumni vet coming through in the mix. Let's give it up for Black Chalk.
I am addicted to chalk.
Was that cool?
Hey, Black Chalk in the building, coming through, flipping that sample. We can say that sample A, because I said mine was sample A and that was the same sample, so that we can spill the beans. But give it up, Black Chalk. I got to shout out all of the Beat Block alumni vet who hit me up in the DMs, dropped the comments in the chat during the Beat Block saying that they wanted to do some sample flip challenges. Seeing already just a couple beats in, just hearing everybody's flips. We're getting the cracking tonight. Yeah, the drums were crazy. Someone mentioned Moon Garden has said that the snare was dope. Yeah, man. The sample flip, the drums, that was a vibe. Always a vibe with Black Chalk. We're going to put this name back on the screen. If you guys like what you heard, feel free to follow him on Instagram at Black, BLACK, Chalk, CHALK, Music, MUSIC. Black Chalk Music. Black Chalk Music. All right. Okay, Moon Garden, I see you. Got a new tape coming soon too. Yeah, I seen you've been pushing something. I'm gonna look out for that. Send me that. Send me that when you can. If you can, when you can, drop that in the email. I'd love to hear that. All right, we had Mr. Watson kicking off episode 3 of the Chopping Block, followed by Black Chalk. And we're going right into it. This next Beat Block alumni vet has a couple submissions. And I'm going to go ahead and play sample A, since we'll get into his other one later when I drop my other one, so we'll go back on that one as well. So this okay, folks, fam, friends, give it up. This is Prop Beats. Okay. Okay. I see what he did there. That was a crazy flip. To be real, I couldn't even recognize the sample. That's getting creative right there. We like that.
And you know that's right.
Give it up. That was Prop Beats. Crazy energy from Prop Beats all the time. Prop Beats, man. When you get around to watching this, or if you jump in the live chat, I need to know just top 3 inspirations, bro, because your beats are crazy. Very, very unique sound. And where's this coming from? What part of the world is this sound coming from? Let me know. I'd like to know that. This is one of 2 submissions from Prop Beats tonight. We'll go ahead and get to another one later on in the show. But if you want to go ahead right now, if you like what you heard already, you want to give them a follow, send them a message, tell them the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Follow them at Prop, P-R-O-T, Beats, B-E-A-T-S, Prop Beats on Instagram. Let them know that you want to hear. Man, I got the cough today. Let them know that you want to hear some more of that unique vibes that he provides. And that's the dope thing about all these producers, including myself. Like, we all are going to hear the same. This is why I like the sample chops, because we're all using the same sound that's provided. It's the same thing. We're hearing it differently, manipulating it differently, because we all feel it differently. So we're going to take it to a different place. And where it goes and where you guys take it, that's the beauty of the creation. You know, we can all get provided the same source material, but how you hear it and how you discover it and where you take it, that's each individual. And that's what makes the creative. You know what I'm saying?
And you know that's right. All right. Who do we got next? I know we just got a fresh submission. We'll get to that a little bit in the show. First in, first out tonight. If you're just tuning in with us, we had Mr. Watson kicking off the show, followed by Black Chalk, and we just last had Prop Beats. Now, folks, fam, friends, we need to give it up for our next producer, Rudis Productions. Give it up for Rudis Productions. I believe that was sample C, and that was a dope flip. I love the chill vibe. We just went from like crazy energy from Prop Beats, and we got brought down some tempo with the cool vibes of Rudist. I love the drums on that one. I like the extra cuts that you put into there on top of the sample. The low end was nice. And he just dropped us with the little teaser. All that good stuff in a small package. But good things come in small packages, they say, right? I think good things come in all sizes, but like, hey.
And you know that's right.
But what am I saying? If you like what you heard, make sure to go ahead and follow Rudist over on Instagram at New Rudist. That's NEWRUDIST. We got it on the screen for those tuning in, watching. New Rudist on Instagram. Let them know you want to hear that beat you heard on the Chopping Block episode 3. Just give me like a 2-minute, 3-minute version of that so I can listen to that when I'm driving, smoking, what have you. Dope vibes. Shout out to CDT Beats pulling up in the chat. What up, bro? Let me see. Let me see what he got right here. Okay, he did sample C. He did sample C. Okay, cool. We can do that. Let's do that. Folks, friends, I'm going to take this time to get in. We had Prop Beats, Rock Sample C. We had Rudist, Rock Sample C. So I'm going to go ahead and play what I did for Sample C. So, all right, folks, here's my submission for Beat Block, Chopping Block, Episode 3, Sample C. We'll see. Sample C.
It's elementary Spanish.
All right, all right, all right. There it goes. That was my submission for sample C. Shout outs to the fam. Rudest and Prot for flipping sample C. Yeah, okay. We'll give it up later. Yeah. So that was a dope one. I really like that beat. I really like sample A, and I like sample B. We'll get to sample B later. That will be the last one we play, from me at least, from my submissions. We still got more people submitting beats right now, so that's dope seeing people just live submitting. So yeah, if you're tuned in and you're watching and you're like, oh man, I missed the submissions. No, you did not. So if you can submit it right now, flip a 30-second beat, go to the link in my bio on Instagram, Gene_Flo, download the samples, pick one you want, flip it and send it in, man. We'll play it. So let's vibe out. We're just chilling tonight. Speaking of chilling, shout outs to producer OG Hip Hop Eddie. In the chat, in the building. Much love to you, bro. Appreciate you. You already know. If you're on the show, if you're in the chat, if you know anything about the beat block, give it up to OG Hip Hop Eddie. You've most likely communicated with Hip Hop Eddie to get your beats shuffled into the mix. Salute. CDT Beats. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the comments. Yeah, the panning's fun on that one, right? See, panning's cool if you're listening on headphones, if you're listening in a car. But say you're like just listening onto your phone. It's hard to really kind of like, you're like, oh, as an artist, as a creative, you're just like, you got to hear all the details in the mix, right? The panning, the this, the that. And sometimes that gets lost on a phone or whatnot. But yeah, man, appreciate you. That was straight heat. Nas would go crazy if you heard that. Shoot, if Nas heard that, let's go. Send that to Nas. Nas, Hit Boy, Mass Appeal, anything associated to Nas. If you're listening, if you're watching, if you're tuning in, if anyone knows anyone and is watching this now, send him this. Say CDT Beats sent you.
And you know that's right.
All right, folks, we had Mr. Watson. We had Black Chalk. We had Prot Beats. We had Rudest Productions. And we had a couple from myself. So I'd say tonight's been a pretty dope night, pretty chill night. We still got more going on, and we still have more producers submitting beats. We're going to get right into our next producer. Folks, fam, friends, if you want chill beats, if you want dope vibes, if you want it to get taken to other worlds, other dimensions, if you want to seek some truth, you're going to want to listen to our next producer. Folks, fam, friends, let's give it up for Chemtrail. Yeah. That was fresh. That was fresh. Like I said, if you wanted those cool vibes, those chill waves, you want to get on a plane and just kind of cruise. You want to get on a skateboard and just kind of glide. You want to get in your car and just kind of go. Make sure you put in some chemtrail. Give it up to chemtrail. That's what chemtrail provides right there. The drums were sick, the chops were clean, the mix was nice. That was fire. If you like what you heard, stay tuned, because chemtrail's out here sending live submissions, so we're gonna have some more chemtrail later on in the show. We'll go ahead and put the name on the screen for those who want to go get that spacey vibes. Start the communication, start the chat, start the network. Say what's up. Send him a message. Give him a follow. Tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
At Chemtrail, KEMTRELL, KEMTRELL. Chemtrail. You can see right there, if you're watching, the cover art for Chemtrail says Headspace. And I would say that's a perfect place. That's a perfect place where Chemtrail takes you to your headspace. That's appropriate. Very appropriate. A bunch of fire emojis in the chat right now. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Platform Collection. If you're tuning in right now, just do me a favor. Before we get into our next beat, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe icon if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on with Platform Collection. We got the Beat Block. We got Chrissy's the Internet. We got the Heartful Truth. We got Parker Edison Project. So we're coming at you. And not only that, we're dropping stuff for the Invisible Ponchos. Who's the Invisible Ponchos? I know you can't see them. They're invisible. But that's myself and Kill C Ray. The Invisible Ponchos. Dropping new music video. Numbed. Just dropped. So go get that on Platform Collection. YouTube channel. And make sure you drop comments on all the videos that you're watching through the channel. That helps get the video placed in front of people like yourself who are interested in these types of videos that we create, and this type of content that we create, and this type of music that we create. And like I said, shout out to OG Hip Hop Eddie in the chat. If you guys are trying to get onto the Beat Block, or if you know somebody who might be interested in getting their beats played here on the Beat Block, make sure you have them tap in with OG Hip Hop Eddie. Send them a message on Instagram. You know what? Like I always say, give them a follow. Send them a message and tell them the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Gosh darn it. Damn straight, right? Appreciate you, Chemtrail, in the building, man. Hey, that beat was fire. I can't wait to see what you submitted just now. We'll get into that later on in the show. Everyone feeling good? It's been a solid Chop and Block episode 3. We got some more beats for y'all. Folks, fam, friends, give it up for Beat Block alumni vet, holding it down here in the San Diego area. Been holding it down, putting in that work, putting in that time, putting in that grind. Beat Block alumni community. Let's give it up for Milky Wayne. Okay. Shout out to the OG Milky Wayne. Always coming through with that sauce. Like I said earlier, what's dope about the community is that everybody, as a creative, is unique. Everybody has their own sound. It's dope that we can get provided the same source material, but all hear it differently, develop it differently, imagine it differently, manipulate it differently. And on the other end, it's all going to be different. Everyone's going to have their own little spice. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's dope about being a creative. Coming through with your own style, being unique, being original, and just keeping it fly.
And you know that's right.
If you like what you heard from our last producer, Milky Wayne, name's on the screen. Feel free to go over to Instagram, type in that search button, hit Real Milky Wayne. That's Real, R-E-A-L, Milky, M-I-L-K-Y, Wayne, W-A-Y-N-E. And I just switched my voice to like, hey, we're tuning in to late night with Beat Block. Let's go. Make sure to give him a follow, send him a message, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Rec 760 in the building, bro. Whew, got the day ones in the building. Vic Von P, Rec 760. It is a family affair tonight. Keeping it funky. I'm having a good time with this pen right now. I'm liking the click. All right, folks, before we get into our next producer, I'll get in with my sample B. Let's do B. That's what I got left. Sample B. We heard A to hit off the show. We dropped C just a little while back. And folks, fam, friends, this is my third submission of the evening. This is what I chopped up for sample B. Beat block. Beat block. Beat block. Beat block. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated. Shouldn't have you. Far too kind. You're far too kind. That was my sample submission, beat submission, chop for sample B. That was sample B. Some chill vibes for y'all. It was a dope time flipping these samples. I always have fun, and I have fun when we all get together and play the chops that we have for the week or the month. This is I guess this is a once a month gathering. We do the Beat Block Radio 2 times a month. We do Talk and Chop once a month, and we do Chopping Block once a month. So every week you're getting something different. 1 week you're getting the radio. The next week you're getting Talk and Chop. Next week you're getting the radio. The next week you're getting Chopping Block. We're coming at you. So if you just want to sit back, chill, vibe, have something being played in the background on your Monday nights, Monday mornings, Monday afternoons, wherever you are, whenever you're listening, we got you. Beat Block. Beat Block. If you want to submit beats to be in rotation for the Beat Block radio show, keep submitting beats. You know, producers, alumni, community, you can always send in beats. So if you got them, send them in. If you want us to play them, send them in. We'll get you in rotation. You already know how we do.
And you know that's right.
If you want to just come vibe and chill out during Talk and Chop, that's where I'm just making beats, going through sample packs. If you got samples, send them. We'll flip them on Talk and Chop. If you got sample packs, you got drums, you got melodies, you got chords, you sound effects, whatever, send them through. We'll chop them up on Talk and Chop. And just, you know how it goes when the chopping block is. Just stay tuned. I usually put up the samples the night after the Beat Block radio. So make sure you guys are already tuned in. You're watching right now, so you're tuned in. What am I talking about? All right, fam. I said all night, y'all can submit beats. We got one more producer on the email submission right now. And I'll just say this. While his beat is playing, if you send in a beat, I'll get it in. But after that beat's done, submissions will be closed for this episode. So, folks, fan friends, we're going to count this one down. 3, 2, 1. Folks, fan friends, give it up for our last beat of the night. He came through just a few beats ago with the headspace. Let's give it up for Chemtrail. Damn, bro. Okay. I see what you did. I like what you chose from that sample A. And I like how you flipped it. The drums was crazy. The whole thing reminded me of like, definitely, of course, the reggae inspiration that the beat, the sample gives. But it reminded me of like soundtracks from like 90s family movies, a la like a Cool Runnings, or like, I can't think of what you mean. If you if you can catch my drift when I say that, like a 90s soundtrack, they always had like Shaggy, you know, hey, Mr. Lover, Lover, you know what I mean, on those soundtracks. But that's the vibe. That's the vibe I got, man. That's fire. I like it. I like it a lot. The sample flip, the drums, and I appreciate you for just getting up in there. See, that's what I'm talking about. He heard the call for more submissions. He went and flipped it. That was a last minute submission too. So shout out to Chemtrail. We'll go ahead and put his name back on the screen. If you like what you heard, make sure to give him a message. Send him a message. Give him a follow. Tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Chemtrail, Kemtrell. Hit him up. Tell him you want some of that headspace. You want some of that 90s movie soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Even late 80s. You know what I mean? It could have been even late 80s. It fits. It's appropriate. Oh, fam. I believe I said that was the last one, but I do have another submission from another producer who I mentioned earlier, who I had played earlier. And we said we were going to loop back. So let's go ahead and loop back. So I said the last producer, after that beat was done, that submissions were closed. But if you got them at this point, send them. You know what I'm saying? If you got them, send them. We officially got one more. The last one more was not the official. It was like the unofficial last call. But we'll call this last call. So last call, submissions. Make sure to get those beats in if you'd like to get us in on this episode. If you're feeling it and you're having a good time, you want to flip some samples, get it in. If not, we can always get you in on the next chopping block. And if you want to submit beats that are just your own beats, using whatever source material you got, send it in for the Beat Block Radio. We'll get you in. OG Hip Hop Eddie and myself will make sure we get you on the rotation. So let's go ahead and get into this beat. We're doubling back on this producer. He came through earlier with some crazy vibes. From sample A. Now, this is his second submission. We'll let y'all hear it and then let you see if you guys can hear it. And we'll go ahead and say what it was from after we play the beat. Folks, fans, friends, let's give it up for Prop Beats. Prop Beats. Beat block, beat block. Okay. He came through again. I almost didn't play it. I almost thought that we had the first unofficial last beat, last call. But then I remembered we had to loop back. And I'm glad I remembered we had to loop back because we got some more fire. Give it up for Prop Beats. Bro, crazy. Like I said, the unique vibes we're getting from every producer. See, Chemtrail brought that 90s montage music soundtrack. You're bringing like, you remember that? Remember what was the Godzilla? There was a song on there. It was like Diddy. It was like a rock kind of song. Anyways, again, that's the beautiful thing. I was gonna say why or where I'm getting this from, but that's just where it comes from. That tap in. You know, I'm tapped. Where you're tapped in, sometimes you don't. There's no need to know the why. You know, you just get tapped into that place. That's where it takes you. I gotta take it back to that movie Godzilla and that soundtrack. That soundtrack was crazy. That last one really gave me like 9 Inch Nails, like Trent Reznor vibes. The synths, the drums, the tempo, you know. The ambient soundscapes in that last one was dope. And that's how we're going to go out. We're going to go out with Prop Beats. We make sure to put Prop Beats' name back on the screen. If you guys like what you heard, make sure to send him a message, give him a follow, tell him the Beat Block sent you.
And you know that's right.
Follow at Prot, P-R-O-T, Beats, B-E-A-T-S, Prop Beats. Tell him you want some more of that heavy synth, crazy drum, Trent Reznor vibes. It's like your beats can cut glass. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's the shit I'm talking about. Shout outs to all the producers that submitted for tonight's episode. Give it up for Mr. Watson. Give it up for Black Chalk. Give it up for Prop Beats. Give it up for Rudis Productions. Give it up for Chemtrail. And give it up for OG Milky Wayne. It's always a vibe. It's always a vibe here on the Beat Block. Special shout out to producer OG Hip Hop Eddie. Each and every episode, help getting everything organized, getting everybody on the rotation. All the emails sent in, get on the show. And we couldn't do it without our producer OG Hip Hop Eddie. As always, shout out the squad, the fam, Platform Collection, Kill C-Ray, 7 Octobers, Melly, Parker Edison, and of course OG Hip Hop Eddie. The squad, the train, the diesel engine that's running in through your area. Podcast. We got the Beat Block. Chris Sees the Internet. Sundays, 7 p.m. right here on Platform Collection. The Heartful Truth dropping, I believe, every other Tuesday right here on Platform Collection. Parker Edison Project, Season 3 coming real soon. There's Season 1 and 2 wherever you catch podcasts. Go check those first 2 seasons out. Get caught up with Parker Edison and get ready for Season 3. Man, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Let's go. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Keep up to date with everything that's going on with the squad, the fam that is Platform Collection. Drop comments on these videos, man. drop comments. If there's one way you can support the channel is dropping comments on these videos, so that way these videos can get placed in front of people like yourselves who love the content but just maybe aren't up to game with Platform Collection, The Beat Block, Chrissy's Internet, Heartful Truth, Parker Edison Project. So you, with your little assist, you guys can contribute to the community by helping other people see the community with their eyes.
And you know that's right.
So, fam, next week, make sure to tune in to Beat Block episode 36, I believe. Radio? Beat Block Radio? Beat Block TV? If you want to get in on future shows of the Beat Block, make sure you hit the emails to submit. bbtvsubmissions@gmail.com or hiphopeddie@gmail.com. Either way will get you on the show. That's next week. December 26th. All right, y'all. It's been a dope night. Make sure you go out there, spread some love. That's the human way. And as always, never stop creating. For OG Hip Hop Eddie, I am Gene Flo. You guys have a great night, a great week, and we'll see you next Monday. Peace. Peace.